Annyeonghaseyo, I'm Sahil Sharma, and we are part of the National Tourism Organization marketing team for the country South Korea.
Annyeonghaseyo, I'm Tanisha Raj, and we are here to present the 2022 Destination Marketing Plan for South Korea. The overview of the presentation is basically going to look at the country South Korea as a whole, the niche market, which is cultural tourism, the global tourism and hospitality trends, along with competing markets, the SWOT and PESTEL analysis, and key source markets.
With the Haeachung border, the Korean peninsula offers the traveler a dazzling range of experiences, beautiful landscapes, and 5,000 years worth of culture and history.
At the point when we catch a wind of South Korea or the Republic of Korea, which is the official name of the state known by many, we are likely to first recall the entertainment electronics, cell phones, cars, and other achievements of the South Korean industry. The seldom anybody could consider South Korea an excellent tourist destination.
The country of South Korea is divided into various provinces, which can be seen on the slide provided. Seoul, being a special city, serves as the capital of the country. The other provinces include Dongwon and Gyeonggu. The three provinces, namely Cheongchang, Gyeongsang, and Jeolla, are divided into both northern and southern districts. Lastly, Jeju Island. It is a special self-governing province itself.
As you can see the slide showing the map of South Korea, which highlights the division of provinces and provinces further divided into districts. As you can see, Jeju Island is on the lower left, which is the self-governing province.
Cultural tourism is a subset of tourism concerned with a country or region's culture, specifically the lifestyle of the people in those geographical areas, the history of those people, the architecture, religions, and other elements that help shape the way of life. Thus, it can be said that South Korea has a good balance of harmony between tradition and modernity.
As you can see, the cultural attraction, these are the top 10 cultural attractions of South Korea, which includes palaces, the waterfall on Jeju Island, the Buddhist temple, the National Museum of Korea, Hanok Village, Market, Squares, and Culture Station Seoul 284 and Seoul 7010.
The world is undergoing a major shift in decision making and buying power, and it is changing the hospitality industry. The only way to see the continued success is to prepare for these inevitable changes. So, what's coming up in tourism and hospitality in 2020, 2021, and beyond, we will show you.
Biggest trends coming for the hospitality industry are sustainability, global perspective, funding balance with new lodging options, and growing demand, together with robot staff, virtual reality, and augmented reality. The hospitality and tourism industry tends to make 7.6 trillion in the global economy. Also, the industry has four segments, which are food and beverage, travel and tourism, lodging, and recreation.
Sustainability is a feature for hotels, as the 2019 millennials have officially overtaken baby boomers. According to Diana Verde Nieto, co-founder and CEO of Perfect Luxury, millennials are twice as likely to support brands with strong management of environmental and social issues, and expect brands to not only manage their impact but also communicate it. Today, hotel sales and catering professionals need to expand how they engage with millennials and their attendees, as they are solely focusing on removing single-use plastic bags, monitoring the usage of water, and sourcing food from local farms. Hospitality professionals need to think globally. Global hotel studies say that the industry is expected to see a significant increase in the market need for up-and-coming tourism destinations. Old threats becoming new inspirations. Hoteliers now have to face the fact that home sharing isn't going anywhere. By working in compliance with hoteliers, Airbnb services can actually provide more flexibility in increasing sales forecasts and sales strategies.
Remaining three hospitality trends include smart hotels, which is incorporating the Internet of Things into a property is something that excites the guests. It offers them a high level of convenience and efficiency, and also a sense of luxury. Finally, robot staff. Some travelers may find it confronting to be served by a robot. Others may welcome the chance not to have to interact with humans when staying at their hotel. More and more hotels are using robots in some capacity to help automate check-in and check-out, carry luggage, and act as concierges or hold room service. Lastly, virtual reality and augmented reality. These technologies are no longer the niche segments they once were. Extremely popular already in gaming and entertainment as well as attraction. They can also be quite useful to hotel customers. Virtual reality replaces the real world with the visual and audio input, while augmented reality layers virtual elements into the real.
Competing markets. Competitiveness in a specific industry results from the convergences of the market management practices, organizational modes in its countries, and the sources of competitive advantages in the industry. Competitive advantage can be achieved through the specialization processes, capital investments, and the achievement of economies of scale in the industry.
Analysis. So far, we have appraised how South Korea's tourism industry has been growing since the Korean War and what determinants have encouraged the growth and development of its tourism in the recent years. Based on the findings, the SWOT analysis of the tourism industry to come up with the solutions to problem facing South Korea and to know about what resources to develop.
As per the slide showing the concept map of the SWOT analysis, the strengths of the destination include that the country never sleeps, it is cheap and convenient to find public transportation, and there is availability of high-speed internet. The weaknesses, on the other hand, include the destinations overcharging the tourists, the language barriers, and the attitude towards the foreigners from the locals. The opportunities, on the other hand, includes the growth of low-cost carriers, increasing number of free independent travelers, and the effect of the Korean wave. Lastly, the threats on the destination is a high dependence on China for the tourism revenue, and South Korea has strained its political relationships with its neighbor countries.
Analysis. Based on analysis of South Korea, Republic of Korea is an East Asian country situated south of the Korean Peninsula. It shares the land border with North Korea. South Korea's capital is Seoul, and it's the fifth world's largest city, comprising more than 25 million people. We'll study the pest analysis of South Korea. It would focus on microenvironmental factors that impacting the East Asian developed country. Here's the pest analysis of the South Korea.
Similarly, for the pest analysis, the political factors include government system, political stability, and corruption. Similarly, for the economical factors, it includes the consistent growth of import and exports. The social factors include the demography and cultural influence. Similarly, for the technological factors, it includes the highly advanced technological industries. The legal factors include the regulations and rules of the government. The environmental factors include the tourism and the environmental challenges.
Resource marketing. Once wrecked by a political chaos and poverty, South Korea has emerged as an Asian giant whose economy stands tall amidst a number of other competitors. Little wonder then, its spectacular economic growth has been popularly called the miracle of the Han River. Now a $1 trillion club economy that ranks as the world's 14th largest, with a gross domestic product of 1.62 trillion in 2018. South Korea has only one track that lies ahead of it, that of sound growth, provided the government is able to implement its economic innovation plan.
The resource marketing includes factors such as the GDP composition, the industries, the agricultural sector, and the services.